Right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining me on what's been a lovely day. Sun's going down now. Actually, put the lights on here in the tunnel. Right, spring's on its way. And if you're anything like me, it's all very exciting. But what the hell do you grow? If you're like me, last year, none of this was here. I didn't even have a garden, and I've gradually put an allotment together. But what do you grow? And it can be a bit overwhelming because there is just so much to grow. So last year, and I'm doing it again this year, I come up with this idea. I think it's bloody brilliant. Of course I would, because I thought of it. But how about picking your favourite meals and then seeing if you can grow all the vegetables or fruit that go into that meal? Yeah, I know. It's clever, isn't it? And that way, you're only growing the stuff you want. Because I recently, I've been watching other people, and it's 16 things you must grow in January or 12 things to grow in February. Well, to be honest, you haven't got to plant anything yet. It's still really early, and it's all good to go. Later on in the season, you'll be fine. And if you haven't had a chance to plant up or sow something you want to grow, just go to the garden centre and buy a few of the plant. It's that easy. You're not going to have somebody come over your shoulder going, "Ah, you didn't grow that." It doesn't matter. You're growing something. And there is nothing like sitting down to the table and looking on the plate and going, "We grew all that." Yeah, I know. Genius, isn't it? And talk to your family. Talk to children. If you've got children, what do they like? Grandchildren, what do they like? There's nothing like seeing the grandchildren come up, walk around the garden, picking things. Brilliant. So basically what I did, I came up with, I broke my glasses, so that sucks, doesn't it? Anyway, I thought, roast dinner. Everybody likes a roast dinner. What goes in that? So you got your potatoes, your cabbage, carrots, parsnips, things like that. Tick. We'll grow that. Garlic bread. I love garlic bread. So garlic. Boom. Garlic. That's on the list. Corn on the cob. Rah, 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 rah. Love growing that. Corn on the cob. That's on the list. Summer's coming. I wish. In the summer, salads and barbecues. So you got your tomatoes, cucumbers, pickled beetroot. I love pickled beetroot. But at the same time, just because you've seen somebody go, "Oh, you've got to plant radish," I bloody hate radish. I'm not going to grow radishes. And if I did, and that's the other thing I found through growing what I want to eat, if you want to grow it, you'll do a better job at it rather than just, "Oh, I ought to." Just grow what you want. So, and then desserts, of course, strawberries and cream. Who doesn't like strawberries and cream? And there's nothing like popping in the tunnel or outside if you haven't got a tunnel and just picking a strawberry. I know it's the simple things in life, but that's what it's all about. And that's what all this gardening and growing is all about, is enjoying growing things, isn't it? It's brilliant. Raspberries. I love raspberries. I failed miserably growing raspberries last year. I just couldn't get them to take. So I've got some more on at the moment. What else we got here? Oh, and some flowers. It's nice to brighten up the allotment with a few flowers. And last year I found the easiest things to grow were marigolds. They're pretty much bloody indestructible. Marigolds, brilliant. Lovely splash of colour. You can put them with your tomatoes and all that good thing. Cosmos was another thing that I discovered, and that grows really well. There again, nice and bright. And sweet peas. I love the sweet peas. And there's nothing like, I've got an archway at the front, and a willow arch, and I put them up the willow arch, and you walk through and you smell the sweet peas. It's just brilliant. And that was my idea. And that's what I've done last year, and I'm doing it again this year. And it just gives you a bit of a focus on what to grow. And you're saying, oh yeah, but I'm new to this. That's the beauty of it. If you know what you want to grow, just reverse engineer it. Google, if you want, when do I plant this? And it will tell you. Simple as that. Go get your packets of seeds, or another way, go to the garden centre, your list of what you want to grow, look at the seed packets, and it'll tell you when to plant it. Couldn't be easier. So there you go. Sure, what else have I written here? Oh yeah. And then find a YouTube channel that you connect with. Not necessarily me. I'm a bit overboard for most people, I've got to admit. But just find something you connect with. And I found with the smaller channels, there's more of a community, and they're more likely to answer your questions, give you help, because at the end of the day, they all started somewhere. We all started somewhere. Everybody's just looking to get better, enjoy their gardening, growing their vegetables, eating their vegetables. Fantastic. One thing I did learn from last year is don't grow too much of anything. If you can't eat, you'll be giving stuff away left, right and centre. But another thing, things that store well, your staples like your onions, your garlic, your potatoes, if you can store them and they're easy to store, you've got them for a long period. So maybe consider planting more of those. Whereas things like your tomatoes, your cucumbers, things that are more difficult to preserve, don't grow so many of them, you know? Anyway, that was my 2 pennies worth of what to grow in your first allotment. Somebody might have found that useful and inspirational and going, actually, Pete, that's a bloody good idea. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Beauty. Right. Cheers and gone. Till the next time.